are in the Malibu mountains, just above the sea, and we are, really checking out the handling capabilities here of the Urus. It's really, up here it's more about, obviously handling than it is about pure speed. But of course it has that too with its 4-liter twin turbocharged V8 engine cranking out over 600 horsepower, 0 to 60 in around 3 seconds. So when you get a little bit of a straightaway, you just pop this guy up a little bit, and it moves very quickly, very quickly. With the 4-wheel steering, it really doesn't feel like an SUV. It's crazy, not to mention the air suspension. So really unlike any other SUV out there, the body control is simply outstanding. There is no roll. Roll isn't even a word that lives in the Urus vocabulary. It is, again, just so incredible, and it's such a special vehicle to drive. You know as soon as you sit in it, start the engine, and hear it roar to life. It has the most obnoxious, lovely, loud, popping, crackling exhaust note that you can find in any SUV, and I've driven the gamut. The next best really would be probably from the Jaguar, the Type F. I'm sorry, the SVR. My bad. But then you drive this, and that one doesn't sound so good anymore. So leave it to Lamborghini, one of the ultimate supercar makers, to make the world's best, fastest SUV. Yeah, I mean, you really wouldn't expect nothing less from Lamborghini as a brand, and they certainly did deliver. And if you pop into a Lamborghini dealership, you're really thinking about, buying a vehicle that's not only extremely sporty, but also just fun to drive. This is it. This is the one you want. And then, thank God, we have those carbon ceramic disc brakes to bring us back in just before we hit those curves. Obviously, we don't want to be, rolling into them too quickly, but it's really incredible. Guys, it is ridiculously good, this car. I can't even really quite explain how good this car is to you. You need to experience it for yourself, but let me tell you, it is simply incredible. So we're just in the regular sport mode right now. There's also an additional one, Corsa. You just would flip that back, but sport is plenty sporty, and believe me, Corsa is really, it's just too much, and the sport mode is really adaptive. So it feels the G meter, moving. It will adjust, accordingly. It'll hold the gears longer, so it is, a responsive transmission. And it really just doesn't get any better than this as far as handling for SUVs go. It's incredible. And again, it really doesn't feel like an SUV. I think that is the Urus's biggest feat and accomplishment, is that driving and handling, it doesn't feel like an SUV. It feels like a sports car. The adjustable air suspension, obviously lets us get really low to the ground, lower center of gravity. Carbon ceramic brakes, great for stopping quickly or slowing down if you need to. And then of course that 8-speed automatic is really good as well. And just the 4-wheel steering just really keeps you in line, which is really great. And yeah, there's just not a bad thing to say about this car. I mean, it can just really, you can hop on quickly into the brakes. Does all the downshifting for you, obviously. And coming through here pretty nicely. Redline it. Coming in a little hot under this, so we're gonna slow it down a little bit. Tuck and roll into the corner, nice and slow through this area. Yeah, it's great. It's great. And then if you want to take maybe a little bit more of a relaxed but still fun approach, you can just pop it into manual mode. Now we're doing manual shifting through here, so we'll keep the RPMs a little lower in the band. Kind of take a little bit more of a relaxed approach to it. But really just that engine popping, the exhaust note, the sound is really just, it's stunning, guys. It's stunning. And it really is what makes the Urus, you know, such a special vehicle. And I really, again, just can't say enough about oh geez, this engine and powertrain is amazing. If you're a car person, it will put a big smile on your face. Big smile on your face. Even, you know, non-car people love this car. And this looks so cool, and it sounds really good, and it's so much fun to drive, guys. So much fun. It's crazy. It's really too much fun to drive, honestly. I think if I owned one, I would just spend all my time driving it, honestly. I don't think I would be able to put it in the garage. It is just, you know, that much fun. It's just that much fun.